Quiet! Students, quiet down. I am acting headmistress Dorella. You all know me. I have an important announcement. Thanks to Envoy Evie, the staff, and the Academy Board, we've uncovered the truth behind Headmaster Lamar's death.
Madame Dorella, what exactly happened?
Silence! Details will be given to your instructors and passed along through them. No further questions.
But with a killer on the loose, how can you guarantee our safety?
This was an isolated incident. The Lyceum is more than capable of protecting its students. All you need to know is that the case is closed, and it has no connection to the selection exam. All participants have been cleared of suspicion. The investigation is over. On behalf of the Academy, I thank the royal family, the board, and Envoy Evie. I hereby announce that the Court Mage selection exam will resume tomorrow. All participants, gather at the Academy Plaza in the morning, where Chief Court Mage Siren himself will announce the details of the third trial.
Relax. There are no enemies here. Can you hear me? It's me, Zoria. No spell. This is my true body. The gargoyle you're used to is just a vessel I use. This is what I really look like. If I wish, I can use almost anything as a vessel. Not exactly. The gargoyle is still there, under a concealment spell. You needn't worry. The headmaster's death has drawn attention. Those behind it won't stay idle. What have you discovered? The Syndicate has been a thorn in the Arcane Council's side for a long time. You must be careful. Even though the case seems resolved, things don't feel finished. Good. My spell making the gargoyle move independently will wear off in a bit. I must return soon. And reveal the Arcane Council's existence? No. Since the Council's founding, only Merlin has ever revealed their identity. The rest of us remain hidden, even from each other. Only the first seat possesses the Council's member roster, its authenticity bound by a divine pact. Even among the seats themselves, no one knows who the others truly are. As its leader, you know this better than anyone. Our secrecy is our greatest shield. The Arcane Council is the last line of defense against dark magic and Hypogean forces. Our identities are secrets people would kill for. I would rather remain imprisoned than risk exposure. Enough. As our leader, you understand sacrifice better than anyone. During the Second Divine War, you gave up everything to protect this world. You only survived by falling into deep slumber, losing most of your power. You were once known as the greatest mage in the world. Compared to your sacrifices, what I'm going through right now is nothing. The exam must proceed as planned. We need to uncover the true plot behind it, whether the Syndicate or Siren is pulling the strings. Then I take my leave. Everything rests with you now.
Get more nervous the closer we get. Oh, my palms are sweating and my heart is racing.
Pippa, just breathe. You've got this. And it'd be a shame to mess up just because you're panicking.
I just keep seeing the headmaster collapse. And that interrogation with Envoy Evie. She was polite, but I was still terrified.
I get it. I was right there when the headmaster fell.
It's alright, guys. Nothing to worry about. Envoy Evie confirmed it had nothing to do with you. Just put it out of your mind. Don't get stuck being scared. Focus on today's exam. This is the last round of the preliminaries. Get through this, and you're in the finals. Don't lose your focus now.
Hey, I heard a rumor today's test involves transfiguration.
Transfiguration? What does a court mage need that for?
Everyone, sorry to interrupt. The judges will be arriving shortly, so please gather over here first.
Good. Everyone is on time.
It's wonderful to see how earnestly you're all taking the selection exam. I do hope every one of you achieves what you came for. As you know, court mages stand at the Empire's very core. We serve the royal family directly, privy to matters most could never dream of hearing. So, naturally, we must possess sharp perception, a talent for gathering and interpreting information, and sufficient counter-surveillance skills. Today's task is quite straightforward. Collect 5 different information fragments scattered throughout the exam area, then assemble and interpret their meaning. Those who successfully gather all 5 will advance to the final selection round.
Magister Siren, will interpreting the fragments correctly affect our results?
Excellent question. Indeed it will. Even if you gather all of them, failing to interpret them properly means you cannot enter the final round. After all, the knowledge you uncover will form the final question of the exam. Here's a little tip. You may use any method you like to obtain the fragments. Feel free to rely on your magic, your wit, or even a little persuasive charm, if the situation calls for it.
Are you saying we should compete against each other?
Competition isn't forbidden. In fact, it can be quite educational. How one chooses to reach their goals reveals far more about them than success itself ever could. Now then, I've said enough. When you're ready, proceed in groups to the Skyrealm Forest. That's where today's exam will take place.
Pippa? Sylvan? You two are probably the most familiar with the forest out of all of us, right?
Huh? Oh, I don't know about that, but I do love going there. I help Professor Celeste weed and water the magical plants. She always has the best hazelnuts. She's the best, the kindest and most beautiful professor at the Lyceum. She teaches herbology, and she's also our school healer. I adore her. Sylvan loves her classes too. He often helps me tend to our magical plants and make herbal remedies. She's in charge of the whole forest. She even imported some rare plants from the Dark Forest. It's the most relaxing place.
So, any thoughts on this exam? The Academy never taught us to spy or run counterintelligence.
I don't get it. What does gathering secrets have to do with being a court mage? But I guess the crown has its reasons, like Magister Siren said. What do you think, Jervin?
Probably to weed out spies. The royal court can't afford a security breach. The school and the royal family designed this test for a reason. Let's not overthink it and just do our best.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, let's head to the Skyrealm Forest.
What is the next quest? Is that everyone?
Professor, are you judging the exam today?
Oh no, not this time. The judges are Magister Siren and Headmistress Turella. Professor Hepler and I are just here to keep things running smoothly. And to make sure everyone follows the rules, of course.
Is the exam location right here?
That's right. The entire forest is part of the exam grounds. We've even set up a little surprise for you all out there. You'll see what I mean soon enough. If you have questions later, come find me after the exam. I'll be happy to explain everything then. For now, I'm afraid I can't spoil the surprise. All right, before we begin, there's a small magical aptitude test. Think of it as a warm-up. Pass this, and you'll move on to the real thing. Don't worry, it's nothing too demanding. We just need to confirm that everyone's basic magic is stable and ready. You've all worked so hard to get here. This is simply to make sure you can show your best selves. Professor Hepler will explain the details. He's waiting just ahead.
I heard your chatter. You're right, this test will use transfiguration. I'm going to teach you an advanced technique that might help you during the test. But before I show you this new transfiguration technique, I need to see where you're at skill-wise. A good candidate needs both learning ability and adaptability. Follow me. Transfiguration tests a mage's focus like nothing else. Many graduates still shudder at the mention of it. But I have to say, your skills are already well beyond your classmates. Impressive. So I'll teach you something special. Ancestral Sense. Master this, and it's like gaining a second pair of ears, or a third eye. Ancestral Sense lets you tap into deeper magical energies. Simply put, a form of necromantic perception within Transfiguration that lets you sense echoes of the past. It's like stepping from bright sunlight into a shadowy graveyard. Your senses sharpen and you'll awaken special abilities.
That's just how Professor Hepler talks. Quirky, but effective.
If you use Ancestral Sense while in animal form, you can detect spirits within a certain range that normal eyes can't see.
Oh, I read about this in a journal. It's based on advanced theories of mental energy tides, right?
Your theoretical knowledge is good, but don't forget practical application. Some of the best shapeshifters know theory but fail in execution. True mastery means making magic instinctive, like a chameleon changing colors, or a lizard becoming an owlbear.
Professor Hepler's transfiguration is second nature to him.
All right, let's see it in action. Up ahead, shift to your wolf form, then activate the Ancestral Sense. Let's see what you can find.
Are you lost? Follow me. Are you lost? Follow me. Are you lost? Follow me. Are you lost? Follow me.
The constellations guide us to victory.
See? That bridge was invisible before, but now it's clear as day. You've got a third eye now, a second pair of ears, another nose!
Don't worry. You'll get used to Professor Hepler. His style grows on you.
Most secrets work the same way. They're hidden until revealed by the right method. Take these ruins. They look ordinary, but with ancestral sense, they'll show you all their secrets. Go on. Use the spell to study the ruins and solve their mystery. I'd say you've passed this little test with flying colors.
Professor, can we go take the main exam now?
Hold on. I've got a few more things to say. You're among our best students. Whatever happens in this selection, I'll be proud of you. Becoming a court mage is just one path you could take. It might be the obvious one, but it's not the only choice. Your futures are bigger than this. The world has far more to offer than what you see here. Remember, explore the world with respect, and practice magic with reverence. Whatever path you choose, carry those principles with you. I can see I've lost you both. You look about as lively as two slugs in salt. I won't keep you any longer. Go on, get moving.
More two legs. Kepler said to ignore them.
Can we eat them? I'm hungry.
No. Kepler's pack, not prey. Go gnaw your bone.
Excuse me, Mr. Wolf? Can you tell us what's happening? Why are you all gathered here?
Mr. Wolf. It's El Jefe, two legs.
Right, El Jefe. What's going on around here?
Those two legs down there, feasting, took our meadow. Loud as thunder, smells worse. I can't even nap.
El Jefe, what are the humans doing?
How should I know? They yap and squeak. No real words. Like birds without wings. Brave pups. Fine. Go watch the two legs. Bring back what you see. Good scouts eat first tonight. And keep low. Don't get caught.
Looks like we'll have to find another way in. The staff count is probably fixed. We'd stick out. Maybe we could pretend to be volunteers. Let's change into our uniforms and try going in.
May I see your invitations, please? Oh, please show us your volunteer IDs.
What?
On the acting headmistress's orders, all volunteers must carry a school-issued pass for this event. Your passes, please. Then I'm afraid you cannot enter.
Security's tight for this tea party. Volunteer passes? They've never required that before. That probably means there's valuable info to find inside. We need a new plan. Do you have any ideas? Yeah, but even pushing a cart, we can't pass for real servers. That's it. We can turn into hamsters, small enough to sneak in with the food. Hiding under a serving plate would work perfectly. Turning into hamsters. Honestly, that sounds kind of fun. where should we start eavesdropping? Perfect! Magister Siren is sitting right here. You seem awfully interested in Magister Siren. Well, if anyone has the answers, he would. But we have to be careful. He'll spot us a mile away if we're not subtle. Okay, we need to get closer. Oh! We can climb across that Tower of Waffles.
When it comes to the Lyceum's famous alumni, the most legendary has to be Magister Merlin, right? I heard she became head of the Secret Arcane Council after graduation. Merlin. Now there's a name that carries weight. Such a renowned magister. Though, amusingly, no one's glimpsed her in 20 years. Makes one wonder what she's been up to, doesn't it?
True. She's still listed as a distinguished visiting professor, but she hasn't taught a class in ages. I've only been teaching for 5 years, so I have never met her, but I did get to visit Magister Merlin's hidden magic tower.
Oh? Merlin has a tower at the Serene Lyceum?
Yes! It's usually invisible and only appears on special days. When it's accessible, students can get permission from the headmaster to visit the first floor.
Just the first floor?
Yes, the upper levels are sealed by a magical barrier.
How fascinating. Could an outsider like me visit?
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask the headmaster. Or, I suppose, acting headmistress Durella now.
Right? A meteor shower is the absolute best time for star chart divination. The readings are supposedly far more accurate than on a normal night. I wanted to try a reading during the Astrathrone meteor shower, but that's not for another year. I can't wait that long.
Speaking of meteor showers, remember the very first time you went here?
Of course. Star shower. Pretty, but not very practical.
Well, it makes a lovely backup for a marriage proposal.
Sorry, I just got so excited. Star Shower was the very first spell you taught after becoming a professor at the Lyceum. You said magic should bring people joy, and you wanted every student to remember that. So you picked this spell. Simple, beautiful, and it always leaves them in awe. You think this could be an information fragment? All right, I'll record this. Let's head somewhere else. The cat! It's seen us! So, Merlin's Tower and the Star Shower spell. If my hunch is right, these are definitely two of the fragments we're looking for. But that's only two. Magister Siren said we need 5 fragments to piece this whole puzzle together. Looks like we still need to track down 3 more. You know, Jervin had a point. This exam really seems designed for people working alone. Maybe we should split up to gather intel. How about we meet near where Professor Solis is before the exam ends to share what we found? Don't worry, I will. And let's not waste any more time.
You should be more careful. Back at the tea party, threw in a couple of suspicious youngsters.
Relax, will you? No one followed us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final act. How do you like my new little pet?
A flashy transformation spell? You never could resist the drama. If anyone remembers the spell's restrictions, you'll be exposed instantly. Do you want the first act of your little play to end in disaster?
With so many students using transformation magic, I'm safe for now. But I'll be careful. Now, madam, what's this about?
Ah, I see. You like the spotlight. You think being the main character means you can do whatever you please? Don't forget, I brought you that gift back from the rift. I can just as easily take it away.
That gift. You didn't give it to someone else, did you?
Developed a taste for it, have you? Let me be perfectly clear. Stop using transformation magic. I won't let this performance fail because of your stupidity. Wait, someone's coming. We need to go.
I knew that I'd fail. Whatever. I never stood a chance against Cassidy or Jervin anyway. Losing to you isn't too much of a surprise.
But if I don't challenge you, I won't get enough fragments, and I'll fail either way. So I might as well try, right? You never know. Thanks for saying that. Here, you can have my fragment. I overheard Magister Siren talking to some nobles about something called a memory star. He said it's a special artifact that uses memory extraction methods to preserve someone's thoughts. Perfect for safeguarding important memories.
Well, I'm out anyway. Might as well make this fragment useful for someone. Some of the professors were talking about a magic door that appears under certain conditions, leading to some hidden place. You know, I'm actually curious now. You, Jervin, Cassidy, I wonder who'll win.
Well, as a defeated contestant, I'm heading out. Good luck.
Is that you? Did you see him? I saw Jervin. His legs. They've completely healed. I snuck into the tea party and overheard Professor Hepler talking about the limits of transformation magic. He said if someone has a physical disability, they keep that disability even when they transform. After I heard that, I got worried about Jervin passing the exam, so I went looking for him. No, he said we'd be less noticeable apart. We went in separately. Not in front of me, at least. I transformed into a wolf and tried to track his scent. Yeah, he drinks this tea made from sunfire blossoms for his leg pain. It leaves a very faint, distinctive smell. Easy to miss if you don't know it. It took me a while, but I finally found the wolf he turned into. And then I saw... I saw him moving around perfectly fine, and I was thrilled. I was about to run over and ask him when his legs got healed, and who the amazing healer was. But then it hit me. If it's not some big secret, then why is he hiding it? And more importantly, if his legs have been fine all along, then a lot of the reasoning in Headmaster Laymar's case falls apart. He'd become a suspect again. I just don't get it. Why wouldn't he tell anyone his legs were healed? When did it happen? And why keep up the act? I don't even care about this exam anymore. I have to find out the truth.
Present. Your command?
Hey, no need to cheer.
My desire is real.
Nothing to be afraid of.
For a second there, I really thought I had a chance. You're just incredible. I gave it everything I had, and it still wasn't enough. Professor Celise is going to be so disappointed in me. I let her down after all her help. I knew becoming a court mage was a long shot, but making it this far, I guess I started hoping, you know? Maybe I actually had a chance. I just didn't want to disappoint Professor Celise. That's why I fought so hard. So, please don't take it personally. Oh, you're not upset? Oh, that's a relief. I was worried you'd be mad. Then take this. I saw Magister Sirens show the symbol to Lady Dorella. Then he wiped it away really fast. He said it was a huge secret. I have no idea what the symbol means, but you probably do. Feel free to talk to me anytime. I'm out of the running now anyway. I think I'll go find Professor Celise first. I owe her an apology.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't. I don't know. Did I mess up? Was it wrong to ask about his legs? Should I not have tried to give him the fragment? He didn't answer, but yes, I saw it. The black wolf he turned into was completely healthy. No limp, nothing. Yes, I saw it myself. I tried to. When I caught up to him, I wanted to hand over the one I found. No. Because his recovery was his secret, and I revealed it to you without his consent. According to my family's code, that's a betrayal of a friend. But with the headmaster's death, I had to say something. I meant it as an apology. I don't even know why I did it. Maybe I just made everything worse. He was really angry.
Why would you give me your fragment?
It's my apology. I know you wanted to keep your recovery a secret, but I was so shocked, I told our new friend without thinking. Your legs. Why didn't you tell me? We could have...
What, Sylvan? Did you think I couldn't gather the fragments myself?
That's not it. I know you're more than capable. I just thought it might help. Make things easier for the final match tomorrow. I want you to succeed. I want you to become a court mage.
Succeed? Help me? Don't make me laugh. Don't be so naive, Sylvan. You can't help me. You have no right to pity me. I don't need your help, and your weak apology is meaningless. Now that she knows I can walk, I'm sure she'll piece the rest together soon enough.
Piece what together, Jervin? Don't tell me you...
Sylvan, the ever-righteous son of a knight. If you still call yourself my friend, then stop getting in my way. Stop using friendship as an excuse. Take your sympathy and your weakness somewhere else. Go play the noble knight for someone who needs it. Don't ever show yourself before me again.
The Arcane Council? But that's completely against the rules! Everyone knows their affairs are strictly confidential. Why would Headmaster Lamar ever approve a test like that? Is that why he was killed? Maybe we should ask Professor Hepler and Professor Solis. They were there when the exam was being set up. Maybe they know something.